Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is Practice of Brahmacharya. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 20 video, 43 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comment, friends. Okay. And friends, you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. So I will spell it for you, friends. Okay. It's ABHIMANYU BHATTACHARJEE 1906, friends. Okay. And friends, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon so whenever I update a new video, you will get a notification, friends. Okay. So friends, in our last video, I've covered the topic called self-control. This topic. And friends, in our today's video, I'm starting a new chapter that is Brahmacharya Sadhana, right? That is, and in today's topic, I will be covering the topic is mind, prana, and virya. And this is 51 number video and the topic is mind, prana and virya. Okay. So let us see what Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay. So mind, prana and virya are one. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling that mind, prana and the virya are the one. Okay. Mind and prana have got affinity for each other like milk and water. So Swami Sivananda ji is telling that mind and prana are literally same like milk and water. Mind, prana and virya, semen are under one some sambandha connection or circuit. So Swami Sivananda ji is telling that mind, prana and virya are under one sambandha like one circuit, right? So Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. If the mind is controlled, prana and virya are automatically controlled. So this is a very big statement, friends. Swami Sivananda is telling if a person can control his mind, he can easily control his prana and virya, right? He who suspend or restrain the breath restrain also the working of the mind and the movement of semen. So Swami Sivananda is telling a person who can control his mind and breath can easily control his virya in his body, friends. Okay, this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Again, if the virya is controlled and if it is made to flow upward into the brain by pure thought and the practice of vipra Vipariti Karni Mudra asana such as Sarvangasana, Shirshasana and Pranayama, the mind and prana are automatically controlled. So here Swami Sivananda is telling if a person is able to control his virya and he could send his virya upwards the brain by Shirshasana or Pranayama or Vidyapit asana. So easily his brain will be controlled and his mind will be controlled, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. There is intimate connection between the mind and the indriyas, senses. So Swami Sivananda is telling that there is a very strong connection between the mind and our senses. Mind operates and gain experiences of the world through the five jana indriyas, organ of perception. So here Swami Swaminanda is telling our mind gains experience in the world through the five jana indriyas, right, friends? So this Swami Swaminanda is telling that is organ of perception, friends. Okay. So this Swami Swaminanda is telling to us in this topic. It enjoys through the five jana indriyas. It extracts the work through the five karma indriya, organ of action. So here Swami Sivananda is telling our mind enjoys through five jana indriyas, organ of perception, and our mind works through five karma indriyas, that is organ of action, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Control of the indriyas therefore is really control of mind. So Swami Sivananda is telling if we are able to control our indriya, we will be easily able to control of our mind. Means control of indriya is totally the control of the mind, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The practice of yama, niyama, dama, sama, pratyahara, etc. aim in controlling the indriyas and the mind indirectly. So Swami Sivananda is telling if we are able to control this five things, that is Yama, Niyama, Dama, Sama and Pratyamara, so easily we will be able to control our mind, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Mind enjoy through Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell. So Swami Sivananda is telling our mind enjoys through sound, whatever we hear, touch, whatever we feel, sight, whatever we see, taste, whatever we taste, right? And smell, whatever we smell. So these are the five things where our mind enjoys, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. In conjunction with the five jana indriyas, it derives highest pleasure through the touch. So Swami Sivananda is telling among these five jana indriyas, five the biggest jana indriya where the mind enjoy, that is touch, friend. When we touch something, right? Sexual pleasure is the chief form of pleasure for the mind. So Swami Sivananda is telling the sexual pleasure is the chief form of pleasure of the mind, right? So sexual pleasure is the last pleasure of the mind and it is the ultimate pleasure of the mind. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Everybody runs after it and dies in it. Then come, so Swami Sivananda is telling everybody runs after it, then dies, right? But at the end, nothing come in the hand of the person. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. So it is very important for us is to practice the follow of brahmacharya and practice the follow of celibacy, friends. Okay, not following in any kind of negative vasanas. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Then come taste, rasa, for nice food and drink. So Swami Sivananda is telling after that it come rasa, the taste to eat nice food and drink nice things, right? Rupa is the pleasure form or beauty. So Rupa is basically a beauty. Everybody wants to look nice, everybody wants to look beautiful, everybody wants to look handsome. So this is the beauty. Next comes Shabda, pleasure from music. So after that it comes the pleasure from music. So everybody want to hear a nice music where the human being enjoys, friends. Okay. Gandha comes in the end. So Swami Sivananda is telling the Gandha, the smell comes in the end for a human being, friends. Okay. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The organ of smell is not a much trouble some indriya. So here Swami Sivananda is telling the organ of smell is not trouble indriya. So it is not going to trouble you that much, right? As the tongue. So as the tongue. So how much a tongue is going to trouble you to eat delicious food, that much the smell is not going to trouble you, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. If the tongue is controlled, all the organ are automatically controlled. So Swami Sivananda, this is a very big statement, friends. Swami Sivananda is telling if we are able to control our tongue, then easily we will be able to control all our organs, friends. Okay, so easily it is going to be in control, right? He who has controlled the mind has controlled the breath. So Swami Sivananda is telling a person who have controlled the mind have controlled the breath. The mind is set in motion or rendered active by two things. So Swami Sivananda is telling mind is set in motion by the active in two things, viz, etc. The vibration of prana and vasana, subtle desire. So the vibration of prana and the vasana, the subtle desire. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay. If one of those things dies, the other also dies of itself. So Swami Sivananda is telling if a particular thing dies, the other thing will automatically die itself, friends. Okay. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Where the mind is absorbed, there is the prana is restrained, and where the prana is fixed, there the mind is also absorbed. So Swami Sivananda is telling where a mind is absorbed, the prana is restrained, and where the prana is fixed, the mind is also absorbed, friend, because it has the internal and correlation with each other, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Mind and prana are intimate companions, like the man and and his shadow. So Swami Sivananda is telling the mind and the companions are intimate companions, like man and his shadow. So it is completely like that, friend. It have a correlation with each other, friends. Okay. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. If mind and prana are not restrained, All the indriyas, organ of sensation and action, keep actively engaged in their respective function. So Swami Sivananda is telling if we are unable to restrain our mind and energies and sensation, then it is very difficult for us to do anything in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Life is a mighty river. The five indriyas are its water. So Swami Sivananda is telling life is like a river and the five indriyas are like water, friends. Okay. Lust, greed, anger represent crocodile, shark. So here Swami Sivananda is telling lust, greed and anger represent the crocodiles. So it's completely like crocodile. Our lust, greed and anger is like crocodile. Shark and whales. So lust, greed and anger are like crocodile, shark and whales, right? It's very dangerous, friends. So we should keep ourselves away and saved from this all negative kind of thing, that is lust, greed and anger. What is lust, greed, anger? Lust, greed, anger. So we should not allow these three things to come in our life, friend. Lust, greed, anger. Okay. Birth and death are EDs. So Swami Sivananda is telling birth and death are EDs. The wise man crosses the river with the boat of self control and vichara. So here Swami Sivananda is telling a wise man crosses the boat with the river of self control and vichara. So these two things, if we have self control and vichara, so we can easily control the boat of the life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. A deer is entrapped through sound. So a deer is always entrapped and he is always through the sound, right? An elephant through a touch. So elephant is always entrapped through a touch. A fly through a form. So a fly is always entrapped to a form. So this form is Vandaj is telling to us. A fish through a taste. So fish is always entrapped towards a taste. A bee through smell. A bee is always entrapped through a smell, right? When such is the power of a single indriya, what to speak of the combined effect of the five indriyas of the man? So Swami Sivananda is telling, with this much is the power of even a single indriya, right? So what to speak when the man have all these five indriyas, right, to control him? So it is very important for us to practice the follow a brahmacharya and to practice the celibacy in our life. So with celibacy and brahmacharya only we can control this all kind of things, friends. Okay, that is all type of negative indriyas and negative feelings in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Just as the impurities of mountain mineral are burned thoroughly by the blowers. So Swami Sivananda is telling the impurities of mountain and mineral are as burnt like blowers. So the stains committed by the indriyas are burned by controlling prana. So in the same way, the stain which are thoroughly the stain which the impurities of the stain which are there in the indriya, which are controlled by your prana, friends. Okay, so this Swami Svananda is telling to us in this topic. Therefore, practice pranayama regularly. It is a great purifier. So Swami Svananda is urging to us that you practice pranayama daily because it is a great form of purifier, friends. Okay, so this Swami Svananda is telling to us in this topic. The average man has no control at all over his mind. So Swami Sivananda is telling our average man who do not have any control over his mind. The mind runs riots in all direction. It does havoc. So Swami Sivananda is telling that the mind runs in all direction and it does havoc in our mind. Havoc. It sways him. It is in a state of constant agitation and commotion. So our mind is always in a complete state of agitation and commotion, friends. Okay, so this Swami Svananda is telling to us in this topic. It is surging with emotion and bubbling with impulse. It is being impressed at all time with the image picture of thousands of clamoring for its attention through the five senses. So Swami Sivananda is telling, in our mind every time different type of pictures are coming, so that we could get attracted towards all the negative vikara in our life, friends. But we should control our life, we should control our mind, friends, and we should concentrate towards the practice of celibacy and towards the practice of brahmacharya, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Each Indriya drags the mind to the particular to its particular object of enjoyment of its own gratification. So, friends, Swami Sivananda is telling each Indriya have its own object of gratification. So, each Indriya drags us towards that object of gratification, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The ear drags the mind even whenever it hears the good music. So Swami Sivananda is telling our ear drags our mind to a place wherever he listens to good music. The tongue propels the mind to run to coffee hostel and tea stall. So our tongue always takes our mind to run towards a coffee hostel and a tea stall. There is not a moment rest for the mind. So mind cannot rest at any point of moment in our life, friends. Okay, so he is going to give some of the other things to us. Care, worries, anxiety, fear of various sort of disease, abuse, hatred, lust, anger, etc. So mind is going to bring all this type of negative vikara, that is lust, greed, worries, anxiety, fear, various sort of diseases. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, torment and agitated mind constantly from within. So if a mind is torment and agitated, so it is going to bring all this negative vikara in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, he who has control over thought, impulse, emotion, moods, instinct, indriyas, etc. So a person is telling a person who have control over this thought can easily control his indriyas, and he is not going to run towards the indriyas. Whenever indriya will show its games, he will tell no, I am not going to run towards the indriya. I will follow the practice of brahmacharya and I will follow the practice of celibacy. And this is the power of a mind, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The real emperor of emperors, he is the happiest man. So Swami Sivananda is telling a person who is emperor of emperors is the happiest man, means a person who is following the celibacy and following brahmacharya is the happiest of all the man's, friends. Okay, so Swami Sivananda is telling that we need to follow the practice of celibacy and practice of brahmacharya in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The control of all senses is absolutely necessary for keeping up perfect brahmacharya. So Swami Sivananda is telling to keep our all senses in our control. It is very necessary to follow the practice of brahmacharya, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. You will have to be very careful of reaction. So Swami Sivananda is telling that we should be very careful of the reactions. The indriya senses that are put under restraint for some month or 1 or 2 year become rebellious if you are not always vigilant and careful. So Swami Shivananda is telling if any indriya is put under restraint, it become violent if we are not taking proper care of that indriya, friends. Okay, so it's very important to take proper care of each and every indriya, and we should not focus towards any negative type of vikara in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Shivananda is telling to us in this topic. The revolt and drag you out when opportunity arises. Swami Sivananda is telling this, and they are going to revolt and drag you right. So even if you say no, I am not going to create any type of negative thought, but still thought will come. But we need to work towards it, and we need to win this game of battle and game of life, friend, and game of lust. And we need to follow the practice of brahmacharya, and we need to follow the practice of celibacy, friends. And it is very important for us in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Some people who observe brahmacharya for 1 or 2 years become more passionate and waste the energy considerable. In the end, some become corrigible, immoral, wreck also. So Swami Shivananda ji is telling whenever people keep on wasting a brahmacharya for 1 or 2 years, he become immoral and condemnable. So it is very important for us is to follow the practice of brahmacharya and to follow the practice of celibacy, friends. Okay. So friends, this brings to end of today's video. In our today's video, I have covered the topic called mind, prana, and virya. Okay. And in our next video, I am going to cover the topic called destroys vasanas. Friends. Okay. So this topic. So friends, this video brings to an end, and I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and I'll meet you in the next video, friends. Till then, goodbye, take care, friends, and I'll meet you in the next video. Okay.